Everyone, this is Lighthouse Tarot. This is the weekly general reading for Leo. It is a 6-card spread, so it will contain past, present, future, your wants, your needs, and the overall outcome. So let's see what's coming through for you, Leo. So we have the Ace of Wands in the past. It's the idea of taking action, understanding that you have that energy, you have that implanted memory. So you have that idea of like inspiration. You are seeing some inspiration, or you have seen some inspiration, and so you are holding on to that wand to inspire yourself. So that forceful energy is there, and it is leading into the present as well. In the area of your present, we have the Eight of Cups. So make your decision and take action with confidence with the Eight of Cups. Again, we have someone holding on to what appears to be a staff. They are walking on terrain, but they're walking away from those cups. So the idea of that emotional energy, stability that you were experiencing, it's no longer there. Now you are holding a staff as your way to navigate the world. You're using that staff to feel confident, motivated, successful, and creative. So any dissatisfaction that you were experiencing in your past is beside you and is all behind you. In the area of your future, we have the Nine of Wands. So the Nine of Wands is, the idea of believing in yourself and have the courage to continue. This individual is creating a boundary around them to plan before they take action. So they're planning and before they execute. And so that's really important, this idea of planning before execution. You don't want to say anything too rash. You don't want to do anything too rash. You want to make sure it's helpful for you and for your future. And that's pretty profound as well. So it's interesting because we have a barrier here and then we have a barrier here. So, and you're also holding on. So something is being held on to. Again, you're holding on to a staff. It looks like you're holding on to a wand. You're holding on to a wand here. So that energy is still there. You're holding on to something. You could be repressing some energies. And just so we can take note, the idea of holding on with one hand. So that idea of like you're half there is halfway through. Here you're trying to use all your energy in order to successfully create that future, that futuristic success. In the area of what you want, we have the Tower. So because this is in the area of what you want, this could be something that you want is going to cause this Tower moment, or it could be that you want something to change you. And so this collapse can create this reality check. You can overcome adversity. You need that willpower to continue forward. You need some sort of destructive energy to challenge you so it can change you. And again, we have Mars energy. So Mars, again, is very, very conflicting planet. So it's the idea that conflict can create change, right? So with conflict is change, moving beyond your comforts, because in the end, this is a tower. They're in their comfort zone. So if you're out of your comfort, that sense of comfort, again, feeling comfort, holding on to something, that comfort, you have this need or this tick, if you will, to hold on to something when something new is coming along. It's just until you always want to remain in that comfort zone. So as long as you have the energy to push forward and you're finding comfort within that, that's perfect. In the area of what you need, okay, we have the Six of Pentacles. So this giving and receiving energy is there as well. So not only are you going to receive a uplifting moment for you, but you are going to be noble enough to pass on that success, those riches, those coins. You are going to feel justice, right? The individual is holding a scale. They're holding on to a scale while passing pentacles. So it's that idea of balance, creating balance in the universe, right? right? And that's what you need. You need to create that balance, even within yourself. That balance is needed. Again, we have this reflective energy. It's almost as if it could be the same person. We do have that red cloak again. It is reddish orange, so we do have that rooting energy. We do have that sacral chakra as well. Let's see, and now the overall outcome, we have the Magician. So the Magician here, it's, the idea of making your imagination real. So seeing things through another perspective. Again, we also have a perspective here. Instead of seeing everyone on your high horse, now you're going to be grounded. You're going to see everything on a neutrality scale. You're going to see everything the way it is. You're going to be on the field. You're going to see it for you to take in, not for others to tell you what's happening. So you don't get that tertiary explanation. You get more of first person. That perspective is really important. And so this Magician, for the overall outcome, is saying that all your elements are going to be aligned. You are going to seek originality. So exactly being on the field, seeing things through your own perception. And so you are adaptive as well. So this is that adaptive mindset. Again, that challenge that you are going to experience is that adaptive mindset. You are adapting. And so you're like, okay, so even though I have challenges, I'm still going to give in this time frame. And that's exactly what we have. One person leaves in the present, but then one person is still giving, even though they're leaving and moving on from such areas that may not be for their highest good. And so that Magician is also saying, take that creative power, take that skill, and adopt a balanced energy. Again, we have Mercury, so that is air energy. And it's also saying, you are going to manifest everything in abundance. I also want to mention, we do have all the elements. We do have your element predominantly as well. So we do have, the fire, very, your element here, Leo. So that's really important for your reading. Also, for the other three, we do have water, we do have earth, and we have air. So you are exactly taking all those elements and you're gonna use it in your communication, in your success. To be successful, you're gonna utilize those elements. However, this can also be an indicator that your elements are being affected through magic. Now, whether or not you are seeking counsel through, with magic, or you're seeking some sort of magic works, this is what that can signify as well. So that could be representative of, the turmoil, you walking away, you feeling like you're not so sure, like you're uncertain to take action, even though you have the courage, but you're just trying to plan first. You're trying to create almost that boundary to see what is going to happen in the future. So it's also as if this person knows that this is going to happen. So because they know that, that could be exactly what they wanted. They wanted this shift in energy. And so to create that shift in energy, it could be that there were other imbalances in their life. So sometimes that unexpected yet expected energy can create that balance. And so again, that balancing of the scales, even though this is going to create an uproar or a conflict in yourself, you are still going to have that willpower and you are still going to push through and you're still going to have that balanced energy with the Magician. So all that balance is still there. That action is still there. You are still taking action even among the chaos, and you are going to be so grounded that you're going to give. Down, back on the ground, enough so that you are going to be noble and you're going to give. You're asking the universe to receive, but without balancing those scales, you have to give. That sense of giving is there. Volunteer sense, or just generally giving knowledge, being someone of justice, so seeking justice, it's there. This individual in the area of your present is walking away, so in their background, but in our foreground, that is what we see. So we see that they're cups, right? Their cups are all stacked nicely, right? And so the same thing is happening here in the future. The pillars are all stacked nicely. They're not far apart from each other. They're creating that comfort, that boundary. So even though this person is moving on here, even in the area of the present, also in the area of the future, that person is also moving on, really, but moving on to see what's going to happen, and they kind of foresee this. So it could be that whoever you are seeking as well could be already foreseeing this Tower moment. They could be warning you, they could be telling you. So whatever magic it is, it could be that your elements are affected at this time due to you wanting that outcome of, that desire. So that personal gain could be the cause of this Tower moment. So it can put you out of your own element. You may not even have that fire action potential. So right now you could be feeling a mix of energies. But it is saying that overall, your imagination is going to become reality. And so that reality check is going to happen. And you're going to realize, okay, maybe I needed that collapse to create that fundamental change, that sense of giving. Even though I am going through whatever I'm going through, I can still help. You can still help and be of help, even to yourself, to others. The gift of giving is definitely important. And then we do have, so let's check the bottom of the deck. We do have that Seven of Pentacles. Again, you could be in this time of remembering or nostalgia. So you're trying to observe your success, but it is outside of this, outside of the spread. It is an indicator that nostalgia could be holding you back. Could be holding you back from proceeding. Holding. You are holding on to your comfort that you finally had a reality check. Something put you out of your element. So it's referencing this idea that you need to always expect what's possible. You need to always have heightened sense of what's going on, and understand that your decision does not just affect you, but it can affect an array of areas of your life. And so it is multifaceted. It does cause and affect different situations of your life. So it is important to know you have that action potential. That moving on, you are seeing before you plan. You do understand there is this forceful energy that is looming, that is coming through. It is wind. This is disruptive, right? It is going to create this disruptive and winded energy. You try to create harmony in disruption. And so try to find this balance in this winded and disruptive energy. We do have the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands is, the wand is coming from the right side. This person is leaving for the Eight of Cups. They're leaving to the right. This person is staying on the right. So it's like as if they're not even sure what they want to do, but they want to do it. So they're unsure of the outcome. It can be really hard to know exactly the overall outcome, right? But it's really beneficial to understand how each choice can affect areas of your life. As long as you take that into account, that's important, which you are taking into account here. That's why you're holding on to, I have the motivation to move. I have the courage. I have this attained knowledge to keep going. It's causing some ambivalence because you're trying to find comfort even in this disruptive energy. So in the end, it's either you or someone you're seeking will know that what you want is going to create disruption. And so if you are seeking anyone to do any form of magic, just make sure they are vetted. You don't want them to create disruption in your life when that's not exactly what you wanted. You just wanted something in your life to change you for the better, a better version of you. But a lot of miscommunication issues. Issues in communication, I see here a lot. Not only that you are miscommunicating, but it's creating issues. So those issues can cause a lot of reality checks. You're going to have this shift in your energy, and you're going to see things differently, which is helpful. for your overall growth, that growth mindset. But I do sense ambivalence. So just make sure that is what you want. And if it is, go ahead and proceed. But just make sure. That's all the universe is asking here. You know, all your elements are aligning. They are signifying that. I mean, we do have that Seven of Pentacles again at the bottom. So it is going to harbor and provide that growth. However, you may still be in that mindset of should I have done it. So just make sure it is what you want to do. It's also interesting. This is mirrored as well. We do have that 7, right? So the number 7. And again, the Tower is also being mirrored with that. Because again, we do have that number 7 that's representative of it. So, so that's important. That 7 is being mirrored. But also what exactly that you wanted in your past is going to create that Tower moment. So as long as you're okay with, you know, that challenge to create that reality check, to create that change, you are still going to be comfortable. You know, that yellow that's in the Tower, it turns into that 6 of Pentacles, and then it becomes your background in the Magician. So that overall energy, that yellow, that brightness, that joy, that positivity is there. So if we reference the cards in which that do not have numbers, right? So we'll go from left to right. So we have the Ace of Wands, we have the Tower, and then we have the Magician, right? So half of the spread are unnumbered cards. We get the number 9, and it kind of creates this L again. Life, love, vitality. You are going to love life so much so that you're going to attain that selflessness, right? We have the number 9 and the 9 of Wands, and it's very profound here because we have that fire element, Leo. That harmonious gesture you are seeking is going to happen. It may not happen exactly at this moment, but it is in your future. That ambivalence that you had, don't worry, because you're attaining that selflessness. You are attaining that knowledge, and you are also not forgetting about yourself. That moving on energy is for your highest good, for your benefit, for your help, so that way you can help others. And you choose to look good, right? In the 6 of Pentacles, you have your whole outfit. It doesn't look rugged. As in the 9 of Wands, you can see this person is in some sort of war. We do have a band around the head. So again, that idea of like trying to solve matters mentally as well. So understanding that once you do all of that, you are going to balance and align yourself. Also, let's look at the top of the deck. We have the 3 of Cups. So that 3 of Cups, again, celebration. Celebration we have here. That celebration is really interesting. So we are celebrating. Also, the number 5 appears also in this reading. The reason I say that is if you take the other half of the spread, which are numbered, that signifies the number 5. So, and when I was doing your reading, a card slipped out. So we do have that King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles represented by the number 5. So, which is really interesting because even though we have the Tower, which is that energy, you know, understanding that you always have to expect the unexpected, that number 5 is really that unexpected energy. That unexpectation that you had can create conflict within yourself because you are disrupting, you know, your dissonance. You are creating this new resonance. And so it's creating this reverberation, and you are going to maintain a harmonious gesture, so much so that you may even either seek or you yourself may have that masculine energy. We do have fire and earth here. So again, we have your element mixed with earth. So it's going to be balanced. Your element will be balanced and stable. And so that's the reality of it. You are a good character. You are good natured. You are very providing because we do have that fatherly energy here. So anyone with that fatherly figure, masculine figure, you are very intelligent. You are going to celebrate. You are going to be joyous with friends and be happy. You are very pure. You may be a little naive, but that naive is creating change. So that's really good. That growth mindset is there, so that's helpful. You want to learn something new. But obviously with balance, right? You don't want to be too naive to the point where you're neglecting yourself and you're neglecting what's around and what's true. So that's not ideal, right? With balance, right? Everything should be with balance. So hopefully this resonates with you, Leo. Overall, this is a remarkable read. I can't say otherwise. But yeah, just try to understand your ambivalence a little bit better. Maybe jot some things down. Talk about it with yourself, and it should help. Maybe take a bath. Do something that is leisure for you to forget, but keep it conscious in your background and in your mind, so you can come to a right decision. But like I said, there is something that you want to change you. And so if you want to proceed with it, that sounds great. Let's see if I can pull another card. Okay, also we have the Chariot. So that Chariot is also represented by the number 7. We do have water energy. This is Cancer energy, but in this regard, it's exactly, again, that's 7. So you could be even seeing 7 as well. The number 7 is coming up in this reading. 9, that's selfless energy. Your spirits, also your angels are with you on this. You know, your spirits are with you also on your path. I do have the number 5 as well, so that energy of that unexpected, but it's that movement that you want. That movement is what you want, so that will create that change. And so also 7. So 7 also is in this reading. So again, hopefully this resonates with you and continues to resonate with you. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I will see you next week. Thanks. Bye.